government of Uganda, flag off for now 50 tons of powdered milk by Pearl Diaries to be exported to the Zambian market to Coca-Cola Zambia. I congratulate them and I hereby flag them off. Flag off 50 tons of powdered milk by Pearl Diaries to Zambia. I congratulate them for opening up that new market opportunity. The trickle-down effect is to the farmer and it contributes more and more development to our milk value chain. I congratulate them. I thank them. I have inspected their factory. It is state of the art. They are using the highest technology from Germany, Tetra Pak. They have different lines of production. They produce powdered milk. They produce yogurt. They produce UHT. They produce butter. They produce ghee. All of them high grade, certified products. They can enter any market. So I really appeal to two categories of people. To the farmers to know and see far that when we get exporters, that's the real market. We must all, as we farm, put in mind, where am I going to sell? So as Ministry of Agriculture, we are going to be adopting and we have adopted what we call the value chain approach. Meaning that the farmer must not only mind about producing in the garden, he or she must mind about the seed, producing production activities involved, the storage, both primary and secondary, the transportation, and the standards the market requires. When you hear people saying our Irish potatoes are not being bought by the processors, there must be a reason. We need to know. Maybe it's about grading, maybe it's about handling. So the milk value chain in Uganda is slightly ahead of other enterprises because the people listen to the market dictates. So we need to follow up with beef, we need to follow up with maize. This business of growing maize anywhere and handling it anyhow is an issue we need to look into seriously. And when the government wants to regulate these value chains, people deny us market of our milk and dairy products on account of quality. We are ready to be inspected. Pearl Dairy is an example of one of the state-of-the-art investments. Let them come. Zambia sent us their inspectors here. That's how they were able to satisfy that this is the best product in the region for them to take. Yoza factory ya powdered milk. Okukola ekyuma ekyomulembe ekyomutindo. It's state of the art. Zambia basindise wano ba inspector baabwe. Nibalaba obuyonjo, nibabukebera nibabukiriza, nibalaba omutindo, nibalaba technology empya, nibalaba kibaita safety. Byonna basanze biritiiki. Bayozayoza era nga gavumenti tusaba abalimi n'abalunzi bwe tuba tulima oba bwe tuba tulunda tulowooze akatale katubanja ki, leka kulima nga bwe kitaawe oba jjajjawo bwe yalima, katilima oba lunda okusinziira ku kiki akatale kikeetaaga. Bw'otagoberera ebyetaago by'akatale togenda kutunda, bw'otatunda togenda kubeera na nsimbi, bw'otabeera na nsimbi bwe bwavu. Bwe gavumenti etuyambe, gavumenti erina kukuyamba negulawo obutale era naawe okola omulimu gwo ogw'okulunda ogoberera standards.
There's so much milk and we put up the factory. And then the farmers were so happy they started increasing production, and the local Ugandan demand is very, very small. So we had to look for another market. So we started exporting to Kenya. Now Kenya is the biggest market in East Africa for milk consumption. But that also started growing, and because of that we had to increase our capacity, and farmers had also started producing more. So we just kept on growing for the Kenyan market. And suddenly Kenya banned our products to go to Kenya, and we had to look for different markets. So we went to Tanzania. But suddenly Tanzania also, for whatever reason, they put a duty which is very, very high for the Ugandan products. So now we had already expanded the factory. The farmers were already producing a lot, and we had a lot of excess milk. So what we just started doing is we started making powder and looking for markets which are further away from East Africa. Yeah? So we started Middle East, went to Middle East, we got a market from Japan, we got a market in Nepal, all different places. And with the help of His Excellency the President, he is also now helping us to expand more, open more new markets. Because of that, we today, our first consignment which went to Zambia.
Previously, I remember we talking of like 4 or 5 countries that you are looking market for your products,
Yeah.
and now you're going to tell us Zambia. What happened?
Originally, it was only for the East African market. It was Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi. Those are the only markets that we were targeting. But unfortunately, all these markets are not accessible. Kenya, for whatever reason they're doing it, Uganda has put a very heavy duty on our products. South Sudan is sometimes safe to go, sometimes not to go. So it's not a very steady market. Rwanda, the border is closed. Because of that, we cannot access you in Burundi. Congo has got another policy for Ugandan market. The Ugandan goods, they also have a very high rate of duty. That one we have already spoken to His Excellency. He is also now taking it to this level and try to remove the taxes in Congo. Now with the good relationship that we are building a road, we have a lot of hope that it will happen very soon.
So now that you have a new market in Zambia, do you have the capacity as far there to satisfy the demand there?
We still have a very big capacity. So we can even take another 2 or 3 new countries. So we are trying to open Ethiopia, Malawi.
This is a signal that now our factory here in Mbarara city has gone somewhere far in terms of export. It has been exporting in Kenya, it has been exporting in DRC, now it has gone all that far in Zambia. We congratulate the Pardalis for having reached all that far now. Now, I also want to thank the government of the Republic of Uganda to bring in investors, more especially Asians and any other investors that come to invest in our city here. They have given our children and our brothers and sisters employment. They have now bought the products like milk from our farmers, and this has also increased the household income. So for that matter, what I want to urge from my farmers is one, please make sure that you maintain the quality of your milk. 2, make sure that you work hard also to support these factories that are buying your products. Another thing, don't over-demand for prices when actually prices are also determined by demand and supply. Then another thing what I want the government to help farmers is to make sure that it improves on the quality of drugs for cows, such that these farmers don't make losses. When they don't make losses, then production of milk will be high, and then the factories also will have the products, and the export also will be in print as a result of the improvement in the drugs.
Mandate is to regulate and develop the dairy industry. All our efforts and interventions are geared towards making sure that the milk from the farm up to the cup is of high quality. We do this through trainings in good animal husbandry practices at farm level. We have regional model of service delivery where we have the personnel from regional offices going directly to the farmers and ensuring that they are trained. Handling in terms of milking and handling of the milk. We have an extensive testing regime where we have mobile vans that go up to the farm and test the milk and give the farmers spot-on advice. Then we license all milk collection centers and the transporters to ensure that those who are handling the milk are aware of the quality of milk and how to handle it. We have our training school in Entebbe, which is now under renovation to expand, but we want to ensure that all handlers and processors of milk are trained. At a processing level, currently we have 135 processing companies, which are small, medium and large. We have inspectors who do routine inspection, pick samples and test the milk to see its quality. So in terms of developing the sector, we are very mindful of the quality of the milk from the farm, processing to consumption.